Today I'm going to be talking about 10 amazing products under $10. So I kind of went through my makeup beauty products arsenal and I grabbed some products that I really love that are pretty much drugstore or can be ordered online for under $10. So let's get started. Okay, so first is a new product to me, and I talked about this in my spring must-have video that you can catch on beautyfix.io, our BeautyFix blog. And I'm actually wearing it I'm wearing it right now. It's the NYX Illuminator. So this comes in a couple different shades. I picked up this shade, which is their name for it? Chaotic, I guess is the name, but it's basically like the pink shimmer shade. So it's an illuminator, but it has a lot of color to it. So I have it on today as my entire blush. So this is all I have on my cheeks, and this is giving me the color and the glow that you see right now. This guy is awesome. Okay, so next is Makeup Geek eyeshadows. If you are on YouTube, then you are probably familiar with Makeup Geek eyeshadows, but I have a palette of a couple of different shadows here, mostly foiled eyeshadows, but I do have a few shadows here that are not foiled, and I absolutely love the quality of these eyeshadows. The pigmentation of these are amazing. I have said this before, and I will say this again, it totally rivals any MAC eyeshadow that I've ever used. Really blendable. They're really amazing. I think the pans are like $5.99. So if you buy them in the magnetic pans like this, they're $5.99. If you buy them in the pots, I believe they're $2 more maybe. Either way, they're still under $10 if you buy them in the pots, but they are absolutely amazing. I have yet to buy one that I have not loved. But just to give you an idea of what I have here, this is Creme Brulee. This is a matte shade. It's great for transition. This color is called Homecoming. It's a really pretty bronze shimmery shadow. This color is Shimma Shimma, which is a highly shimmery highlight color. And then all of these are foiled eyeshadows, which are extremely metallic in payoff. And they're super like buttery and soft. They're absolutely amazing. But one of my favorites is this one here, which is called In the Spotlight. It's just a really, really pretty, it almost looks kind of like just super bright peachy iridescent on the skin, and in the pan it looks very orange, but it does not translate that on the skin. It's beautiful. So next are some eyeshadows that are actually new to me, and they were sent to me from a subscriber who I absolutely love. Thank you so much, Jeannie. These are ColourPop eyeshadows, and I got these in the mail a couple of days ago, and I've been using them ever since. I actually have one on my eyes right now. That's what you see in the inner corner, that really metallic shadow. These are incredible. These are retail for $5 on the ColourPop website, and they are amazing. They are really like nothing I've ever felt before. The texture of these are just super soft and fluffy. They almost feel like a mousse, but they're a powder. But these, the ones that I got, are really highly metallic. And I actually don't have a primer underneath this. I just have concealer. So this is what it looks like with just a concealer. No eyeshadow primer, nothing underneath it to like boost its intensity. It's really intense already. So the two shades that I got are, I heart this, I love this. And then I also got the Meow Super Shock Shadow, which is the one I have on right now. It's like a really pretty purpley silver. And when I actually got this in the mail, it looked like it was broken. Well, it was broken, but the consistency of these are so amazing that I actually just kind of pressed it back into the container and it just molded, and now it's fine. I didn't do the alcohol trick. I didn't do anything to get it to fix. I just pressed it in with my finger, and that's what I got. So they're like a cream to powder finish. They're really amazing. They're not like any other shadow I've ever tried. And the payoff is incredible. The wearability is incredible. They're really awesome. So I'm super excited to order some more of these guys and give these other colors a try. Okay, so the next product is a brush, and it's by Real Techniques. It is the Real Techniques blush brush, and it's just like this. Their face brushes are amazing. I have the powder brush, which is really big and fluffy. I don't have any of their shadow brushes, but I have to say I'm in love with their face brushes. I actually this is all I've been using for my blush lately. It's just so super soft and fluffy, but it still picks up enough product. So I used this today, and I used it with the NYX Illuminator, and it picked up enough product to give me a good color payoff, but it was so soft that it blended it out effortlessly, and it's like the perfect shade. Even though it looks really big, it's like contoured to be the perfect shape. So when you're applying it on your cheeks, it just goes exactly where you want it, not where you don't. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Love this guy. So the next product is a Milani lipstick, and I recently talked about these. I believe it was in a favorites video that I did, but I am absolutely loving the Milani lipsticks. Creme de Nude is the one that I have on today. I love this lipstick. It's just very pigmented. It has a lot of color, hence very pigmented, but I just love the color of this. It's like a really pretty pink nude color, and it's got great wearability, so it stays on the lips pretty well, and for the price, I just feel like you can't beat it. Love these guys. So the next product is something I've been talking about recently. It's the L'Oreal True Match Foundation. I absolutely love this foundation if you're wanting like a very lightweight foundation that gives decent coverage. I would say the coverage on this is medium. You can still see your skin through it, but it does even out the skin tone really well. It has a very natural / dewy finish, so it's not going to look really matte on the skin at all, but it's not really like shimmery or dewy looking either. It kind of just looks like a healthy glow to the skin. It's really, really pretty. But what I think the best thing I love about this foundation is how easily blendable it is. Like, this is like makeup for dummies, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but you just put a little bit of this on and you can literally just blend it out with your fingers like that, and it's just beautiful and flawless. I like to use a foundation brush just because that's what I typically use, but it is really effortless and easy, and it just gives you that really pretty glowy skin. The only setback of this foundation is that I do have to touch up throughout the day, so this isn't a foundation that I can put on in the morning and then not worry about it all day. I do have to kind of look in the mirror 3 to 5 hours later and maybe powder a little bit because it does typically get a little bit shiny. If you're a dry skin, you will love this. If you're oily skin, maybe not your favorite foundation. If you're normal to dry, I definitely recommend giving this a try. The next product is a product that I believe I've talked about in a video before. I know I've used it in a video before. It's the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I've been using this for a couple of months now. I picked this up when I ran out of my NARS Creamy Concealer because I saw Marlena from Makeup Geek do a splurge or purge video on the two concealers and compare the two, and she really had great things to say about this concealer, and I gotta say, she was right. I absolutely love this guy. It gives great coverage. It's very creamy. It actually gives more coverage than the NARS Creamy Concealer. So the color, I'm probably gonna go back and get a slightly darker shade than next time because I do prefer custard, which is the color I use in the NARS, versus this color here, which is light. In the Maybelline Fit Me. So it might just be the color, but I do prefer the NARS color a little bit better. I prefer the coverage of this. I feel like they both wear really great throughout the day. And of course, for the price, if you're gonna pick between the two, I would go with this guy. So this is Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. The next product is something that is not new. I've been talking about this product since I pretty much started my channel. It's the NYX Gel Eyeliner. So I love the shade Jet Black. It's just a really great alternative to like the MAC Fluid line. In fact, I feel like this is more dark. I feel like this is darker than the MAC Black Track, which is what I'd always used in the past. But yeah, I love this guy. This guy is just super, super, super black. It has great wearability. I don't ever wear it in the waterline though. I know one of my friends used this in the waterline and said that it didn't last throughout the day. I've never used this in the waterline, so I can't attest to that. But as far as the lid or under eye, this stuff is great. The next product is a pencil eyeliner, and it's the L'Oreal Pencil Perfect Self-Advancing Eyeliner. And I just have this shade, I think it's Espresso, is that? Yeah, Espresso. It's just like a dark matte brown. I usually typically line my eyes with brown versus black. I just feel like for my features, it's a little bit softer, which I think goes better with my features. But I love this guy. I think this rivals any other like mechanical pencil that I have as far as eyeliners. The only eyeliner that I would say maybe I love better than this is the Stila Long Range eyeliners. They're amazing, but as far as like MAC, I bought a Chanel one a couple months ago that I was not crazy about, and that's actually the most expensive liner that I bought, and it's probably the one I'm most disappointed in, but this one is really, really great. I use this on a day-to-day basis, and I will set this with a little translucent powder, especially on days that are really hot here in Texas, because no matter how long wearing something is, if you're putting something on an area of the face that is typically oily, like the eyelid area, and you live in a very hot, humid climate, you know, you gotta just kind of work with what you got. And so sometimes I will set this with a translucent powder just to ensure that its wearability is even more to the max, and I love this. I have yet to be disappointed with this eyeliner. And the last product I'm gonna talk about is something I talked about, actually I don't know if I've talked about it before. I think I did like a long time ago when I first started doing YouTube. Retractable Lip Liner by NYX. These are just lip liners and they're retractable. There you go. But they're amazing. They're just really soft. They're really great in pigment. They have very long wear. These are great because it will really keep that color on all day. Yes, your lipstick might wear off. Yes, your gloss might wear off, but if you've kind of filled your lip in with this, you're gonna have a little bit of lip color that lasts you throughout the day. So I am a big fan of these. I have this one on right now. This color is Nectar. I also have a pink and I have more of like a nude kind of rosy shade too. So big fan of these guys. Well, that's it guys. Those are my top 10 products under $10. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.